God says, I am in tears. I have been trying to warn you for hours. This is your final chance. Don't skip. If you ignore this, you will regret it deeply. Listen to me now. I am speaking to you with urgency, because what is unfolding around you is not small, and it is not something you can afford to brush aside. I have been calling your spirit again and again, placing signs in your path, stirring your heart in quiet moments, yet you keep delaying what you already feel deep inside. This is not fear I am giving you, it is truth wrapped in love, and it carries a weight that you must not ignore. If you turn away now, you will walk straight into something that could have been avoided, something that will leave a mark on your heart. Stay with me, because what I am about to reveal is meant to protect you, guide you, and shift the direction of your life. Type Amen if you believe. You have felt the uneasiness in your chest, the moments when everything around you seemed normal, yet something within you whispered that all is not right. That whisper was not your imagination. It was me trying to reach you before the door closes on a choice you are about to make. I see the path ahead clearly, and I see the consequences that you cannot yet see, which is why my voice has become stronger and more urgent. I am not trying to control you. I am trying to save you from regret that will stay with you longer than you expect. This is your moment to pause, to listen, and to understand that what you do next matters more than you realize. I know you have been distracted, pulled in many directions by people, responsibilities, and thoughts that never seem to settle. I know how easy it has been to ignore that inner pull, because life feels busy and overwhelming. But I need you to understand that this warning is not random, and it is not something you can postpone for later. There is a timing to everything, and this moment is critical for you, even if it does not look dramatic on the surface. What seems small right now is connected to something much bigger, and your attention in this moment will determine what unfolds next. I ask you with deep love in my heart, if this is reaching you and stirring something within you, take a second to like this video so that this truth can reach others who are standing at the same crossroads. You are not alone in this, even though it may feel that way at times. I have been walking beside you through every confusion, every doubt, and every silent struggle that you have not shared with anyone. When you felt lost, I was there guiding you gently, even when you did not recognize my presence. And now I am stepping closer, speaking louder, because I see something approaching that requires your awareness and your trust in me. This is not about punishment, it is about protection. And I need you to understand the difference. There is a decision forming in your life right now, whether you have already recognized it or not. It may involve a person, a place, or a direction you are considering, and it feels tempting because it promises ease or quick relief. But I see beyond that surface, and I see what it will take from you if you step into it without listening to me. This is why my voice carries urgency, because once certain doors are opened, they cannot be closed the same way again. I am trying to redirect your steps before you cross a line that will be harder to return from. Type yes to affirm. You may be wondering why I sound so intense, why my words feel almost heavy in your spirit right now. It is because I care deeply about your future, about your peace, and about the path you are meant to walk. I have plans for you that are filled with growth, healing, and blessings that you have not yet imagined. But those plans require your cooperation, your willingness to listen when I speak, even when it interrupts your current direction. Ignoring this moment does not just delay your blessing, it can lead you into unnecessary pain that I never intended for you. Think about the times in your life when you felt a strong pull to do something differently, and later you realized that following that feeling protected you. That was me guiding you, even when you did not fully understand it at the time. And think about the moments when you ignored that inner voice, when you pushed forward anyway, and how it turned out. I am not reminding you of this to make you feel bad, but to help you recognize the pattern of my presence in your life. I have always been there, and I am here now, speaking with even more clarity, because this moment carries greater weight. I see your heart, and I see the good within you that you sometimes doubt. I see your desire to do what is right, even when you feel confused or unsure. That is why I am not giving up on reaching you, even after hours of trying to get your attention. I will not force you, but I will continue to call you, because you matter to me more than you can fully understand. This is your final chance to listen before the consequences begin to unfold in a way that will be harder to reverse. Do not let distractions steal this moment from you. Do not let doubt convince you that this is just another passing thought. This is real, and it is meant for you right now, exactly where you are. Take a deep breath, quiet the noise around you, and let my words settle in your heart. I am guiding you towards safety, toward clarity, and toward a path that will bring you peace instead of regret. Why are over 19,547 people suddenly attracting unexpected wealth? Because they started using a strange 9-word password discovered in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. Scientists say it activates a 150 million year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. This password was quietly used by elites until a neuroscientist leaked it. Now it's spreading fast and could be taken down any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You are standing in a moment where your awareness can either grow or fade, and I am urging you to let it grow. This is not the time to return to old habits of ignoring what you feel deep inside. You are trying to make sense of what exactly I am warning you about, and I understand that you want clear answers. But what I am giving you right now is something even more powerful than details. I am giving you direction. There is a shift happening around you, and it is not as obvious as you expected it to be. It is subtle, hidden in small choices, quiet conversations, and decisions that seem harmless on the surface. Yet, those small things are forming a path, and that path is either leading you closer to your purpose or pulling you away from it. Type "I trust God" to stand firm. There is someone around you whose presence feels familiar, maybe even comforting, but something about them has been stirring a quiet warning inside you. You have tried to ignore that feeling because you do not want to create distance or conflict. But I need you to see clearly that not every connection is meant to continue, and not every person who smiles with you carries good intentions for your future. This is not about judging them harshly. It is about protecting your peace and your path. I am showing you what your eyes have been hesitant to accept. I know your heart is kind, and you often give people the benefit of the doubt, even when they do not deserve it. You tell yourself that things will change, that they will understand you better, or that the situation will improve with time. But time does not fix what is rooted in the wrong place, and staying too long in the wrong space can slowly drain what I have placed within you. This is why my voice carries urgency, because you are at a point where staying silent will cost you more than speaking up or stepping away. I am calling you to choose your peace over your comfort. There is also a decision you have been postponing, something you keep pushing to another day because you are not sure how it will turn out. You keep waiting for a perfect moment, but I need you to understand that the moment you are in right now is the one I have prepared for you. Waiting longer will not make it easier. It will only make the consequences heavier. I am asking you to trust me enough to take that step, even if it feels uncertain. Your obedience in this moment will open doors that your hesitation cannot. Type 777 to receive blessings. You may feel like you are not ready, like you need more time, more clarity, or more assurance before you act. But readiness does not always come before action. Sometimes it grows through it. I have already placed within you what you need to move forward, even if you do not fully recognize it yet. The strength you are looking for is already inside you, waiting for you to use it. When you take that first step, you will begin to see how everything starts aligning in ways you could not have planned on your own. I see the fear that tries to rise up when you think about making a change. It whispers to you about what could go wrong, about what you might lose, about how others might react. But fear does not speak from truth. It speaks from uncertainty and doubt. I am not leading you into loss. I am leading you into something better, even if it requires letting go of what feels familiar. Trusting me means believing that what I have ahead for you is worth more than what you are holding on to right now. You are not being punished, and this is not something meant to harm you. This is an act of protection, even if it feels uncomfortable in the moment. I am removing what does not belong in your life and redirecting you toward what does. Sometimes that process feels like loss, but in reality, it is making space for something greater. You will understand this more clearly later, but for now, I need you to trust the process and stay close to my voice. There have been moments when you felt a strong urge to pause, to rethink, or to walk away from something, but you pushed those feelings aside. Those moments were not random. They were me trying to guide you before things became more complicated. And even now, I am giving you another chance to listen and respond. This is what I meant when I said this is your final chance, not because I will stop caring, but because the situation will begin to unfold based on the choices you make now. You are stronger than you think, even if you have doubted yourself in the past. I have seen you endure things that could have broken you, and yet you are still standing. That strength is not something you created on your own, it is something I have placed within you. And now I am asking you to use it, not to fight others, but to stand firm in what you know is right. This is your moment to align your actions with the truth you feel inside. There is a blessing waiting for you, but it requires a clear path to reach you. If you stay in places that block that path, you delay what I have already prepared. I do not want you to miss what is meant for you because you were too hesitant to move. Your life is not meant to be filled with constant confusion and struggle. I am leading you toward clarity, peace, and a future that reflects the purpose I have placed within you. You may not see everything right now, and that is okay. You do not need to have all the answers to take the next step. All you need is the willingness to listen and the courage to act on what you feel. I am guiding you one step at a time, and each step will reveal more than the last. Stay close to me, and you will not walk in darkness. Can 9 simple words really change your financial life? More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. Brain experts were shocked when they discovered this password works up to 20x faster than the law of attraction. People are repeating it daily and watching money flow like water into their lives. Some even believe the results are so powerful it feels divine. But this breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. You are not losing control. You are gaining awareness that will protect your future. Stay steady, because this is the moment where your life begins to shift in a way that cannot be undone. You have been carrying a weight that you were never meant to carry alone, and it has been draining your energy slowly over time. You tried to manage it quietly, telling yourself that things would eventually work out without needing to confront anything directly. But avoidance does not remove problems. It only delays their impact. I have been watching you struggle under this weight, and I have been calling you to release it before it becomes heavier than you can handle. This is your moment to finally let go of what has been silently pulling you down. Type 555 to embrace change. There is a truth that you have been hesitant to accept, something you already feel deep inside but have not allowed yourself to fully acknowledge. You keep hoping that if you ignore it long enough, it will disappear or transform into something easier to deal with. But truth does not fade when ignored. It grows stronger until it demands your attention. I am bringing it to the surface now, because you cannot move forward while holding on to something that is not meant to stay in your life. This is not about loss. It is about alignment with what truly belongs to you. You are also being called to step out of a cycle that has repeated itself in your life more times than you can count. Different faces, different situations, but the same pattern keeps returning because the lesson has not been fully embraced. I am not reminding you of this to shame you, but to free you from it once and for all. When you recognize the pattern clearly, you gain the power to break it. This is the moment where you stop repeating what has been holding you back and start walking in a new direction. Type 222 if you trust me. There are voices around you that may try to confuse you, opinions that will not align with what I am showing you right now. Some will tell you to stay where you are, to keep things as they are, because it feels easier or safer. But comfort is not always a sign of truth, and ease is not always a sign of what is right. I need you to learn to recognize my voice above all others, because I am the one who sees the full picture. When you listen to me, you move with purpose instead of drifting with uncertainty. You may feel like you are risking something by making the changes I am guiding you toward. That feeling is natural, because stepping into the unknown often feels like stepping away from stability. But what you are leaving behind is not true stability. It is something that only appears secure while slowly limiting your growth. I am leading you into something that will support you, strengthen you, and bring you peace that does not depend on circumstances. Trust that what lies ahead is more solid than what you are being asked to release. I see the hesitation in your heart, the questions you are not saying out loud, the quiet doubts that try to hold you back. But I also see your strength, even when you do not recognize it yourself. You have come through so much already, and each experience has been preparing you for this very moment. You are not as fragile as your fears try to make you believe. You are capable of making the right choice, and I am here to guide you through it. There is also something important about timing that you need to understand. You have been given opportunities before, but you were not ready to act on them. This time is different, because now you are aware in a way you were not before. Awareness brings responsibility, and what you do with that awareness will shape what happens next. This is why I am calling this your final chance, because the window for this decision will not stay open forever. I am not rushing you into panic. I am calling you into clarity. There is a difference between reacting out of fear and responding with understanding. I want you to respond with the truth that is being revealed to you right now. Take a moment to breathe, to center yourself, and to feel the direction I am guiding you toward. When you move from that place, your steps will be steady and your heart will be at peace. You are not walking into this alone, even if it feels like it. I am with you in every step, in every thought, and in every decision you are about to make. When you feel uncertain, remember that my presence does not leave you. I am your guide, your protector, and your source of strength. Lean on me, and you will not fall. There is something beautiful waiting for you on the other side of this decision, something that aligns with the person you are meant to become. It may not look the way you expected, but it will feel right in a way that you cannot mistake. You will feel peace where there was once confusion and clarity where there was once doubt. This is what happens when you choose to listen instead of ignore. Do not underestimate the importance of what you are being shown right now. This is not a small moment. It is a turning point that will shape your path moving forward. What you choose today will echo into your future, creating either growth or regret. I want you to choose growth, to choose truth, and to choose the path that leads you closer to what I have prepared for you. You are beginning to see beyond the surface, beyond excuses, beyond the stories you told yourself to keep things as they were. This is the moment where truth becomes louder than denial, and I need you to hold on to that clarity. What if attracting wealth didn't require hard work, just the right words? This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free, financially free individuals. Scientists say each of these 9 words activates a hidden abundance center deep in your brain. People are using it from home and seeing results in just weeks. It was never meant for the public, and now that it's out, the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There is a part of you that already knows what needs to change, even if you have not fully admitted it to yourself. You have felt it in quiet moments, in the pauses between your thoughts, in the times when everything else goes silent and something deeper begins to speak. That voice is not here to confuse you, it is here to guide you toward what is right for your life. Ignoring it will not make it disappear, it will only make your path harder and more complicated. Listening to it will not take everything away from you, it will lead you towards something that truly belongs to you. Type 999 to release fear. You have been trying to hold everything together, to keep things stable even when they no longer feel right. You convinced yourself that endurance alone would solve what you are facing, but endurance without direction only keeps you stuck. I am not asking you to carry everything. I am asking you to let go of what is not yours to hold. There is a difference between strength and stubbornness, and right now I am calling you into true strength. True strength listens, adjusts, and moves when the time comes. There is also a deeper layer to this that you need to understand. What you are experiencing is not just about one situation or one person, it is about your alignment with the life you are meant to live. When you stay in places that do not match that alignment, you begin to feel restless, confused, and drained. That is not because something is wrong with you, it is because you are outgrowing what you once accepted. Growth often feels uncomfortable because it requires you to leave behind what no longer fits. Type faith to stand strong. You are being prepared for something greater, something that requires clarity, courage, and a willingness to trust me even when you cannot see the full picture. I am not leading you into uncertainty without purpose. I am leading you into a new level of your life that you have not yet experienced. But to step into it, you must release what is holding you back right now. You cannot carry the past into the future I have prepared for you. This is why this moment matters so deeply. There may be people who do not understand the changes you are about to make. They may question you, doubt you, or try to convince you to stay the same. But their understanding is not your guide, and their approval is not your direction. I am your guide, and I am leading you according to a plan that sees beyond what others can see. You must learn to stand firm in that truth, even when it feels uncomfortable to do so. This is part of your growth, and it is necessary for what comes next. I know you have been tired, not just physically but emotionally and spiritually. Carrying uncertainty for so long has drained you in ways that are hard to explain, But I want you to know that this is not where your story ends. This is the moment where things begin to change, where clarity replaces confusion, and where peace begins to take the place of constant tension. You are not meant to stay in a state of struggle forever. You are also not being asked to figure everything out at once. I am not placing a burden on you to have all the answers immediately. What I am asking is simple, yet powerful. Listen to what you feel, trust what is being revealed, and take the next step that aligns with that truth. You do not need to see the entire path to begin walking. Each step will reveal the next, and I will be with you through all of it. There is something important about trust that you are learning right now. Trust is not just about believing when everything is clear and easy. It is about believing when things are uncertain, when the outcome is not fully visible, and when you are being asked to move anyway. This is the kind of trust that strengthens your spirit and deepens your connection with me. It is not always comfortable, but it is always worth it. I also want you to understand that you are not losing anything that is truly meant for you. What is meant for you will remain, will grow, and will meet you where you are going. What is not meant for you will fall away, no matter how tightly you try to hold on to it. Letting go is not failure, it is alignment with what is right. And what is right will bring you peace that does not need to be forced. There is a quiet strength rising within you right now, even if you have not fully recognized it yet. It is the strength to choose differently, to act with awareness, and to move in a direction that aligns with your truth. This strength has always been within you, but now it is coming forward in a way that will shape your future. Do not ignore it, and do not doubt it. This is part of who you are becoming. You are being called into a higher level of your life, one that requires you to leave behind old patterns, old attachments, and old ways of thinking. This is not about becoming someone else. It is about becoming more fully yourself. The version of you that is aligned with truth, peace, and purpose is already within you. I am simply guiding you toward it. It is a call to awaken fully, to see clearly, and to act with the understanding that has been building within you. Do not rush past this feeling, because it is guiding you towards something that matters more than you can currently see. You have reached a point where continuing the same way is no longer possible without consequences. What once felt manageable is now becoming heavier, and that is not by accident. I am allowing you to feel the weight so that you recognize the need for change. This is not to overwhelm you, but to make it clear that staying where you are will cost you more than moving forward. You are being shown the difference between comfort and purpose, and now you must decide which one you will choose. Type 333 to step into alignment. Why are neuroscientists calling this a wealth trigger? Because over 19,547 people are already using this 9-word password, and their lives are changing fast. Unexpected deposits, cleared debts, a completely upgraded lifestyle. Scientists say it taps into a 150 million-year-old brain system that controls abundance and financial flow. It's already changed the lives of thousands in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. There is something within you that has been waiting for this exact moment, a part of you that is ready to rise, but has been held back by hesitation. You have been standing at the edge of a decision, looking at it from every angle, trying to predict every possible outcome. But not every step can be calculated, and not every answer comes before the action. Sometimes you must move with trust, knowing that I am guiding you even when the path is not fully visible. This is one of those moments, and your willingness to step forward will determine what unfolds next. I see how you have tried to balance everything, to keep peace, to avoid disruption, and to maintain what feels familiar. But there are times when peace cannot exist without truth, and maintaining something that is not right only creates deeper conflict within you. I am calling you to choose truth, even if it disrupts what you have been trying to hold together. This is not about creating chaos, it is about restoring alignment in your life. When you choose truth, real peace will follow. Type trust to move forward. You are also being asked to release a fear that has quietly influenced your decisions for a long time. It is the fear of what might happen if things change, the fear of losing what you know, even if it is not fully right for you. That fear has kept you in a place that feels safe, but does not allow you to grow. I am not asking you to ignore your fear. I am asking you to move beyond it. Courage is not the absence of fear, it is the decision to act despite it. There is a reason why this moment feels so intense, why everything seems to be coming into focus at once. It is because you are being prepared for a breakthrough that requires your full attention and participation. This is not something that will happen while you remain passive or uncertain. It requires a choice, a clear and intentional step in the direction I am guiding you. When you make that choice, you will begin to see how things start to shift in ways that support your growth. You may feel like you are leaving something behind, and in a way, you are. But what you are leaving is not meant to stay with you in the next chapter of your life. Holding on to it will only slow you down and create resistance in your path. Letting go will create space for something new, something that aligns with who you are becoming. This is not loss. It is transition, and it is necessary for your progress. I want you to remember that you are not alone in this process. Even when it feels like you are the only one making these changes, I am with you in every step. I am guiding you, strengthening you, and providing what you need as you move forward. You do not have to carry this alone, and you do not have to have everything figured out. All you need is the willingness to listen and the courage to act. There is also a sense of urgency that you must not ignore. This is not a moment that can be delayed without consequence. The opportunity you have right now will not remain the same if you continue to hesitate. I am giving you clarity now so that you can act while the path is still open. Waiting longer will not make things clearer, it will only make them more complicated. You are capable of making this decision, even if you have doubted yourself in the past. I have seen your strength, your resilience, and your ability to rise even after difficult experiences. That same strength is within you now, ready to guide you through this moment. Trust in that strength, because it is part of what I have placed within you for times like this. There is something powerful about choosing to listen when it would be easier to ignore. It shows growth, awareness, and a willingness to align with what is right. This is the moment where you move from knowing to doing, from feeling to acting. It is the moment where your life begins to reflect the truth that has been revealed to you. Do not let it pass without responding. You are being led toward a path that will bring clarity, peace, and purpose into your life. It may not look the way you expected, but it will feel right in a way that cannot be explained. You will begin to see how everything connects, how each step leads to the next, and how your willingness to listen has shaped your journey. This is the beginning of something new, something that will grow stronger as you continue to follow my guidance. I am holding your attention here for a reason, because once you step away from this clarity, the noise of the world will try to take over again. Stay grounded in this moment, because this is where your direction is being shaped. You have started to notice that certain things no longer sit right with you the way they once did. Conversations feel different, environments feel heavier, and even your own thoughts have begun to challenge what you used to accept without question. That is not confusion, that is awakening, and it is meant to lead you out of what no longer aligns with your life. You are not meant to stay in places that dim your spirit or make you question your worth. I am showing you the difference between where you are and where you are meant to be. Type 888 to claim clarity. There is a truth rising within you that you can no longer push down, no matter how much you try to keep things the same. You have been adjusting yourself to fit into situations that were never designed for your growth. You have been making yourself smaller in places where you were meant to expand. I did not create you to live in constant compromise of your peace and purpose. I created you to walk in alignment with truth. And now that truth is calling you forward. You may feel a sense of resistance as you think about making a change, and that is natural. Resistance often appears when you are stepping into something unfamiliar, even if it is better for you. But do not mistake resistance for a sign to stop. Sometimes it is simply the final barrier before breakthrough. If you move through it with trust, you will find that what seemed difficult at first becomes freeing in ways you did not expect. Type believe to stand in truth. A leaked 9-word password is quietly transforming people's financial lives. More than 19,000 people have already used it to attract wealth, freedom, and peace. People are using it daily from their couch and reporting real financial breakthroughs. Scientists say it activates deep brain pathways linked to money, working far faster than traditional methods. This was once hidden by elites, and now it's spreading too fast. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There is also something you need to release from your past, something that has been quietly shaping your decisions without you realizing it. It may be a past hurt, a disappointment, or a moment where things did not go the way you hoped. You carried that experience forward, and it has been influencing how you see your present. But you are not meant to live through the lens of what once hurt you. You are meant to move forward with clarity, not fear shaped by old wounds. I see how you have tried to protect yourself by holding on to what feels familiar, even when it no longer serves you. That protection made sense at one point, but now it is limiting your growth. I am calling you to release that old protection and step into a new level of trust. Trust that what I am guiding you toward will not harm you the way past experiences did. Trust that you are not the same person you were before, and you are stronger now. There is something powerful about this moment, because it is not just about one decision, it is about a shift in how you live your life. It is about choosing awareness over avoidance, truth over comfort, and growth over stagnation. This is where your path begins to change in a lasting way. You are not just making a choice, you are stepping into a new way of being. You may also begin to notice that certain people or situations start to distance themselves from you as you move forward. Do not be alarmed by this. What is not aligned with your path cannot remain as you step into clarity. This is not rejection, it is realignment. What is meant for you will remain or come closer, and what is not will fall away without needing force. I want you to understand that you are not losing anything that truly belongs in your life. What is real, what is right, and what is meant for you will stand the test of this moment. You are simply clearing the path so that those things can reach you without obstruction. This is why letting go is not something to fear. It is something to embrace as part of your growth. There is also a deeper peace waiting for you, a kind of peace that does not depend on everything around you being perfect. It is a peace that comes from alignment, from knowing that you are walking in truth. That peace is not far from you, but it requires you to take this step. Staying where you are will keep you in a cycle of uncertainty, but moving forward will bring clarity and calm. I know you may still have questions, and that is okay. You do not need to have every answer before you move. What you need is already within you. the understanding, the awareness, and the guidance I am giving you right now. Trust that what you feel is leading you in the right direction. Trust that I am not guiding you without purpose. You are stronger than your doubts, and you are more capable than your fears try to convince you. This is your moment to prove that to yourself, to act in alignment with what you know deep inside. When you do, you will begin to see how everything starts to fall into place, step by step. Do not turn away from this moment. Do not allow it to fade into the background like so many others. This is different, and you can feel that difference within you. This is your opportunity to choose a path that leads to growth, peace, and purpose. Awareness changes everything, and once it arrives, it does not leave quietly. You are being invited into a higher level of understanding, and what you do with it will shape what comes next in your life. There is something important you must realize about this moment. It is not just about avoiding something negative, it is also about stepping into something positive that has been waiting for you. I have prepared a path for you that carries peace, growth, and a deeper sense of purpose. But that path requires your participation. You cannot reach it by staying where you are. You must be willing to move, to shift, and to trust what I am showing you, even if it challenges what you are used to. Type 666 to release what no longer serves. You have been standing at a distance from your own potential, watching it rather than stepping into it. You have felt glimpses of what your life could be, moments where everything felt aligned and clear. But those moments were followed by hesitation, by doubt, and by a return to what felt safe. I am calling you to stop stepping back and start moving forward. What you have seen is not an illusion. It is a preview of what is possible when you choose alignment. There is also a responsibility that comes with this awareness. You cannot say that you do not know anymore. You cannot claim confusion when clarity has already been given to you. This is not meant to pressure you. It is meant to empower you. When you know what is right, you have the ability to act on it, and that action creates change. You are no longer in a place of uncertainty, you are in a place of decision. Type, I am ready to step forward. I see the way you have been thinking about what others might say or how they might react to your choices. That concern has held you back more than you realize. But I need you to understand that your life is not meant to be directed by the expectations of others. You are guided by me, and I am leading you according to a purpose that is unique to you. When you follow that purpose, you may not always receive approval, but you will receive peace. There is also a deeper level of trust that you are being called into. It is not just about trusting me when things are easy or when the path is clear. It is about trusting me when you are asked to move without seeing the full outcome. This kind of trust strengthens your spirit and brings you closer to the life you are meant to live. It is not always comfortable, but it is always meaningful. What secret did elites use to attract wealth so easily? A simple 9-word password now leaked to the public. People are using it daily and watching money flow into their lives like never before. Scientists say it activates an ancient brain system tied directly to abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing, it's already helped thousands become debt-free in just weeks. But this breakthrough is under pressure and may disappear at any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. You are also being asked to let go of the need to control every detail of what happens next. Control can feel like safety, but it often limits what I can do in your life. When you release that need and allow me to guide you, you open the door to possibilities that you could not create on your own. This is where growth begins, in the space where control is replaced with trust. There is something powerful about this transition you are in. It is not just a moment of change, it is the beginning of a new chapter in your life. What you are leaving behind has taught you what you needed to learn, and now it is time to move forward. Holding on to it will only keep you in a place that you have already outgrown. Letting go will allow you to step into what is next. You may feel a sense of uncertainty as you think about what lies ahead, but that uncertainty is not something to fear. It is a sign that you are stepping into something new, something that has not yet been shaped by your past experiences. This is where you begin to create a future that reflects who you are becoming, not who you have been. I want you to remember that you are not being asked to do this alone. I am with you in every step, guiding you, supporting you, and providing what you need as you move forward. When you feel unsure, come back to this moment, to this clarity, and to this connection. You are not without direction, and you are not without support. There is also a sense of urgency that you must not ignore. This is not something that can be delayed without consequence. The opportunity you have right now is tied to the timing of your awareness. If you choose to act, you will move forward with clarity. If you choose to delay, you may find yourself facing the same situation again, but with greater difficulty. You are capable of making this shift, even if it feels challenging. I have seen your strength, your resilience, and your ability to overcome what once seemed impossible. That same strength is within you now, ready to guide you through this moment. Trust in that strength, and trust in the guidance you are receiving. There is something waiting for you on the other side of this decision, something that will bring you a sense of peace and fulfillment that you have been searching for. It may not look exactly as you imagined, but it will feel right in a way that cannot be explained. This is what happens when you align with truth and move forward with trust. Do not let this moment pass without responding to what you feel. This is not just another thought or feeling, it is a call to action. What you choose now will shape what comes next. And I want you to choose in a way that leads you toward growth, peace, and purpose. You have been given enough signs, enough moments of clarity, and enough inner confirmations to know what direction you are being called toward. This is no longer a question of whether you understand, it is a question of whether you will act. There is a difference between knowing and doing, and this moment is asking you to move from one to the other. If you stay in the space of knowing without action, you will feel tension within yourself that does not go away. That tension is not meant to harm you, it is meant to push you forward into what you already recognize as right. Type 444 to stand in strength. There is also something within you that is beginning to rise, something that feels stronger than the doubts that once held you back. You may not fully trust it yet, but you can feel it becoming more present. That is your inner strength, aligning with the truth you are receiving. It is not something new, it has always been there, but now it is coming forward because you are ready to use it. This is the strength that will carry you through the decision you are about to make. You have spent time trying to understand every possible outcome, thinking that if you could just see the full picture, you would feel more confident. But I need you to realize that confidence does not come from knowing everything. It comes from trusting what you already feel. The clarity you have right now is enough for your next step. You do not need to wait for more information, because waiting will not change what is already clear. It will only delay what needs to happen. Type faithful to stay grounded. There is a part of you that may still be holding on to what feels familiar, even if it no longer feels right. Familiarity can feel like safety, but it can also keep you in places that limit your growth. I am calling you to look beyond what feels comfortable and focus on what is true. Truth will guide you in a way that comfort cannot. When you choose truth, you may feel a moment of uncertainty, but it will lead you to a deeper sense of peace. You are not being asked to abandon everything at once. What I am asking is that you take the step that is in front of you right now. That step may seem small, but it carries significance that goes beyond what you can see. Each step you take in alignment with truth builds momentum in your life. That momentum will carry you forward in ways that hesitation cannot. There is also something you need to release emotionally, something that has been tied to your past experiences. You have been holding on to it without fully realizing how much it has influenced your present. That emotional weight has shaped your decisions, your reactions, and even your expectations. I am asking you to let it go, not because it did not matter, but because it no longer belongs in your future. You are not meant to carry old pain into new beginnings. Why are thousands suddenly becoming financially free? Because they discovered a 9-word wealth password hidden in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected money, cleared debts, and new opportunities. Some say the results feel almost divine. Scientists confirm it activates a powerful, ancient part of your brain linked to wealth and abundance. But now that it's leaked, it won't stay available for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You may feel like letting go means losing something important, but in reality, it is creating space for something better. What you are holding on to is not what defines you, and it is not what will bring you peace. Releasing it will allow you to move forward with clarity and strength. This is part of your growth, and it is necessary for what lies ahead. I want you to also understand that the path you are being guided toward is not random. It is connected to the purpose I have placed within you. Every step you take in alignment with that purpose will bring you closer to a life that feels meaningful and fulfilling. This is not about perfection, it is about direction. As long as you are moving in the right direction, you are making progress. There may be moments where you feel uncertain again, where doubts try to return and make you question your decision. When that happens, remember this moment. Remember the clarity you feel now and the truth that has been revealed to you. That truth does not change just because your emotions shift. Hold on to it and let it guide you through those moments. You are not alone in this process, even if it feels like you are the only one making these changes. I am with you, guiding you, supporting you, and strengthening you as you move forward. You are not being left to figure this out on your own. Trust that I am leading you in a way that is meant for your growth and your peace. There is also a sense of timing that you must respect. This is not a moment that will stay open indefinitely. The clarity you have now is connected to an opportunity that requires your response. If you act, you will move forward with alignment. If you delay, you may find yourself facing the same situation again, but with more difficulty. You are capable of making this decision, even if it feels challenging. I have seen your strength, your resilience, and your ability to overcome what once seemed impossible. That same strength is within you now, ready to guide you through this moment. Trust in that strength, and trust in the guidance you are receiving. There is something waiting for you on the other side of this step, something that will bring you a sense of peace and fulfillment that you have been searching for. It may not look exactly as you imagined, but it will feel right in a way that you cannot ignore. This is what happens when you align with truth and move forward with trust. Do not let this moment pass without acting on what you feel. This is not just another thought or feeling, it is a call to move forward. What you choose now will shape what comes next, and I want you to choose in a way that leads you toward growth, peace, and purpose. You have reached a point where your inner voice is stronger than the noise around you, even if you have not fully trusted it yet. That voice has been guiding you for a long time, but now it is becoming impossible to ignore. It is not there to make things difficult, It is there to lead you toward clarity and peace. The more you listen to it, the more confident you will become in the decisions you are making. This is how you begin to move forward with purpose instead of hesitation. Type 111 to claim direction. There is something you must understand about this moment. It is not just about what you are leaving behind. It is about what you are stepping into. I have prepared something for you that requires a clear path, a path that is not blocked by doubt, fear, or attachments that no longer serve you. When you release what is not aligned, you create space for what is meant for you to enter. This is why letting go is not a loss, it is a necessary part of receiving. You may still feel a pull toward what is familiar, even though you know it is not right for you anymore. That pull is not a sign that you should stay, it is a reminder of what you have been used to. Familiarity can feel strong, but it does not mean it is right. I am asking you to choose what is true over what is comfortable. When you do, you will begin to feel a deeper sense of peace that does not depend on what you are used to. Type LET GO to move forward. There is also something within you that is ready to grow, something that has been waiting for you to make this decision. You have felt it in moments of clarity, in times when you allowed yourself to imagine a different future. That feeling is not random. It is a reflection of what is possible when you align with your purpose. I am calling you to stop holding back from that growth and to step into it fully. This is where your life begins to change in a meaningful way. You are not being asked to have everything figured out before you move. What you are being asked to do is trust what you already know. The clarity you have right now is enough for your next step. You do not need to see the entire path to begin walking. Each step will reveal more, and I will guide you through it as you move forward. There may be moments where doubt tries to return, where you question whether you are making the right choice. That is natural, because change often brings uncertainty. But do not let those moments pull you back into hesitation. Remember what you feel now, the clarity, the understanding, and the sense that something needs to change. That truth does not disappear just because doubt appears. Hold on to it and let it guide you. You are stronger than you realize, even if you have questioned yourself in the past. You have faced challenges that have shaped you into who you are today. Those experiences were not meant to hold you back. They were meant to prepare you for moments like this. You are capable of making this decision, and you are capable of moving forward with confidence. Why are over 19,547 people suddenly attracting unexpected wealth? Because they started using a strange 9-word password discovered in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing, this password was quietly used by elites until a neuroscientist leaked it. Now it's spreading fast and could be taken down any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There is also something important about trust that you are learning right now. Trust is not about having certainty in every outcome. It is about believing in the direction you are being guided toward. It is about knowing that even if you do not see everything clearly, you are being led in a way that is meant for your good. This is the kind of trust that will carry you through this moment and into what comes next. You are not alone in this process. I am with you, guiding you, supporting you, and giving you what you need as you move forward. You do not have to carry this on your own. When you feel uncertain, come back to this connection, to this moment, and to this clarity. You will find your direction again. There is also a sense of timing that you must respect. This is not a moment that can be delayed without consequence. The opportunity you have right now is connected to the clarity you are experiencing. If you act on it, you will move forward with alignment. If you delay, you may find yourself facing the same situation again, but with greater difficulty. You are being given a chance to choose differently, to act with awareness, and to move in a direction that aligns with your purpose. This is not something to take lightly, because it carries the potential to change your path in a significant way. What you choose now will shape what comes next. There is something waiting for you on the other side of this decision, something that will bring you a sense of peace and fulfillment that you have been searching for. It may not look exactly as you imagined, but it will feel right in a way that you cannot ignore. This is what happens when you align with truth and move forward with trust. Do not let this moment pass without acting on what you feel. This is your opportunity to step into something new, something that reflects who you are becoming. You are not meant to stay where you are, and you are not meant to ignore what you now understand. There is something important you must accept at this stage.